everyone, Mario here, and today I'm going to be reviewing in somewhat or complete full detail about each Nintendo handheld console's remodels. Let's get started. These are three of the Game Boy's remodels: the Game Boy Play It Loud, the Game Boy Pocket, and the Game Boy Light. The Game Boy Play It Loud consoles all feature different colored units. The Play It Loud units were manufactured in red, green, black, yellow, white, blue, and clear transparent cases. A rare limited edition Manchester United Game Boy is red, with the logos of the team emblazoned on it. It was released simultaneously with the Play It Loud handhelds in the UK. The Game Boy Pocket is the second system of the Game Boy line. As the name implies, it is a pocket-sized Game Boy with its same features, and was lighter in weight, with a clearer, more monochrome screen and a longer battery life. It requires 2 AA batteries, or AAA batteries, rather than 4 AA batteries in order to play games. The Game Boy Light is the third system in the Game Boy line. The system is slightly bigger than the Game Boy Pocket, and came only in 2 colors, gold and silver. Its main function, as the name implies, is the ability to produce a blue tinted backlight in order to play games in low light conditions. There were several special editions, such as the Astro Boy edition. It was the only Game Boy system to have a proper backlight until the release of one of the next handheld consoles remodels. These are 2 of the Game Boy Advance's remodels, the Game Boy Advance SP and the Game Boy Micro. The Game Boy Advance SP featured a new design with a clamshell style and a frontlit screen. It also came with a rechargeable battery for the first time. However, it lacks the headphone jack of the original Game Boy Advance model. It is smaller than any other system in the Game Boy line. About the size of an NES controller, its screen is slightly smaller than that of the GBA and SP, but it maintains the same resolution. Unlike its predecessors, it is not backwards compatible with the Game Boy or the Game Boy Color. It came with an adjustable backlight for playing in the dark, and players could buy plastic skins, in addition to those with which was packaged in order to change the Game Boy's Micro's appearance. And these are 3 of the Nintendo DS's remodels: the Nintendo DS Lite, the Nintendo DSi, and the Nintendo DSi XL. The Nintendo DS Lite contains all the features of the original Nintendo DS, with some new features such as a significantly brighter screen, a lighter weight, and a small overall size. The Nintendo DSi is thinner and lighter than its predecessor, with the Game Boy Advance slot being removed. The Nintendo DSi XL is a revision model of the DSi. It includes larger screens to the diagonal of 107mm. And these are 5 of the Nintendo 3DS's remodels: the Nintendo 3DS XL, the Nintendo DS, the new Nintendo 3DS, the Nintendo 3DS XL, and the new Nintendo 2DS XL. The Nintendo 3DS XL has larger screens, the upper measuring 124mm and the lower measuring 106mm, both being 100% larger than the standard Nintendo 3DS screens, making it tied to the new Nintendo 3DS XL as the biggest screen on the Nintendo handheld so far. The Nintendo 2DS can play all Nintendo 3DS games and most Nintendo DS games. Oh, unlike the rest of the Nintendo 3DS models, it cannot display 3D images and is more sturdy, that make the system friendly for kids 6 and under. And both screens are touch sensitive without a hinge separating them, with the top screen protected by a layer of plastic, while it features a tablet design rather than a clamshell design, making it the first handheld system since the original Game Boy Advance system to have a tablet design. The Nintendo 3DS features an improved 3D effect, using the system's gyroscope and cameras to track the location of the player's eyes to sustain the 3D effect. 2 additional shoulder buttons, ZL and ZR, have been added, alongside the C stick, a second smaller circle pad positioned above the A button, B button, X button, and Y button, which shares a smaller or similar function with the Circle Pad Pro, when added to a standard Nintendo 3DS or 3DS XL. The new Nintendo 2DS XL shares the same clamshell design, size, and enhanced CPU capabilities such as the new Nintendo 3DS XL. Like the Nintendo 2DS, however, it cannot display games in 3D. This is the only Nintendo Switch handheld model so far, which is the Nintendo Switch Lite. Unlike the original, this console is smaller and is handheld only, This console can only play games that support handheld mode. It will be available and releasing in a few weeks. Before I wrap up this review, I want to give every handheld console remodel a 5 out of 5 rating for improving Nintendo's success in video games. Thanks for watching!